that the big wave is yet to come. U.S. has not fully unleashed on Iran yet.
We know they have stockpiles of nuclear material.
The 8 leading leaders in Iran have been eliminated.
Should there be concern about attacks here in the U.S.?
Cue the fire. Reports are coming in that you haven't seen nothing yet. The big wave is about to come. And as a surfer, paddle really hard and get over it because you don't want to stop breathing. That's if it's a really big wave. I'd surf with friends. They're like, where are you going? Got this, bruh. I'm like, nope, not this one. Too big. But then Iran. So we have Trump. Well, this is Iran news. They're probably out of Europe. Quote, do not sleep tonight. Tonight, you will become familiar with the new, probably newest weapons. Even shelter. No longer 3.5 million views. I'm like, yo, Iran, you have no Navy. It's gone. All your leaders, those are gone. You guys decided to have breakfast together and heard you guys got some new jets. I want to know what else is gone. Australia, you guys have no more oil. What you gonna do? But here we go. The big wave is yet to come. Trump just spoke with Tapper, and what he relayed is about to send shockwaves across the globe. Let's listen in to CNN. Which woman in white fitted top will probably have nothing good to say about our president.
President Trump, I'm just hearing in my ear, just told my colleague Jake Tapper that the big wave is yet to come. So clearly things are going to be escalating, not de-escalating in the future.
Well, I think the imminent threat goes back to nuclear weapons.
I mean, the assessment was it could take 10 years.
Oh,
10 years for an ICBM.
We know they have.
But Trump said it was obliterated. The nuclear weapons were obliterated. So
we know they have stockpiles of nuclear material. Are the facilities down? Were they rebuilding them?
We got a big wave, maybe some nukes. So make sure you have your popcorn. And if you're wondering why nothing works, is because everything is down. You should have saw on X. Grok, are you still alive? Because 98% of all things on X are somehow fake AI. Like that's actually coming. But whenever you see things that are blown up, it's 9 times out of 10 or that's coming. Yeah, the new Big Mac thing. Actually a real image of something fake. The CEO of McDonald's promised he was gonna eat it. There it is. Here he goes, taking that big bite. So good. What, he ate like that much? This is perfection. Another shots. Yeah, there it is. That's not not very good. But I gotta hand it to Grok. I mean, he predicted the Israel-U.S. strike on Iran. I mean, like the date. Just be careful on X when it comes to videos or images, and then everyone's like, Grok, is this true? Today it was down just like the stock market was. Did you buy the dip? That's your wife yelling at you at the bar. But you listen to all the news stories, blood moon, end of the world. Well, bravo. Just because I say CNN says this is the end of the world doesn't mean that Bravo says end of the world or how the stock market has nothing to do. I've been saying this ever since you've subscribed. Also, check and see if you've been unsubscribed. But the stock market, which this actually looks like a mental illness. Just because we just entered World War III, that does not mean the stock market's going to go up or it's going to go down or that silver today or gold. Why did it plummet? Why'd Bitcoin go up? I don't care if it is a blood moon. I don't care if the president of the United States gets, let's say he stops breathing. He gets lead poisoning like Kennedy in the back of the motorcade. What happened to the stock market that week? Did it go down or up? But it went up. I will have to say, based on the president's appearance today, something is going down. I mean, look at this face. This is not, hold on. Right? He ran up there, gave a Medal of Honor, and he's like, bye, yep, bye. How he could do that job. He doesn't go golfing, man. That looks exhausting. And no, bravo for president. I ain't taking it. I will just sit here and report what CNN and breaking an Iranian missile has struck a luxury, right? Then you're like, Grok, is this true? Grok, where are you? I don't know. It looks too clean to me. Too clean. But maybe. Grok, what you say down here? What? That one looked just too good to be true, but everyone's blowing everything up. Israel has destroyed the largest oil refinery in the Middle East. Saudi Arabia. Come on. Is it Grok? False flag? No? Okay. But another one, though, a nuclear reactor, right? Maybe. Who knows? Although I can confirm that Amazon Web Services, right? that something struck it. So if you're wondering why that guy looks agitated today, it's not because of his wife. Give that a few more years. It's that. I can also confirm this is true. Hegseth, you know, the secretary guy, that's a cool job. If I was a secretary, right, a cute little one in a little pink skirt, it'd be of war. But he's confirming what I said yesterday. Sleeper cells, right?
It's about Iranian sleeper cells and kind of what has the Trump administration been doing to kind of monitor these
Well,
threats?
across the interagency, in full coordination, of course, we're paying attention to any potentialities there. This is a former regime, that seeks to export that ideology and try to sow terror. We're ready for that. We've seen these types of folks before, and the American people can rest assured that we're vigilant on that.
Follow up on that last question. There was just this, what appears to be a terrorist attack in Austin yesterday. How does that change the operation at all? What effect does that have? And
It doesn't change the operation at all, and I know the authorities are executing exactly the way they should.
What went down in Austin? That was, from my apartment, I could see it. Not at the time, because I've since moved from Austin. I had to summarize Austin in one image, it would be that. Be some dude at the bar explaining to everyone why the NASDAQ went up, Russell went up, gold down, silver down, S&P 5 up, Bitcoin up. Thank you, Michael Saylor, for that one. That was, yeah. Pump your bags, buddy. But now we are reversing. And could it be because China is now invading Taiwan? Unconfirmed, right? It's like, might as well. The world's on fire. The stock market currently has Asperger's, autism, and a little bit of chlamydia for the burning when it comes. Oh, ow. Just when you should have clicked the sell button. This morning, though, it was fun. See, this is gray. This is black. Gray area is the futures, which I would highly recommend you never trade futures when no one is around. Have to wait for open. I mean, look at futures. This was in a blender. Ups down. Look, that was huge. I watched that when it opened. We're like, wow. It's back up. Retested 200. Heads lower. Here we go. When you're dealing with after hours, don't. And if you want a play-by-play, what happened to me at market open? I'm like, because you don't know. Up or down, don't know. Give me one candle and I will show you. It was like, yeah, it does this. It's like, we're going down. I'm like, yep, okay, short it. Yep, there we go. Bravo, making money. I told you, don't trade that opening candle down 40.75. Like, yeah, I'm up 815. It's okay, no, not anymore. Within about 2 seconds, it's doing this, right? You're like, what? That body of the candle right there is over $2,000. About halfway through, I cut my losses. Then after getting run over by a Mack truck, I'm like, okay, I got you. We're going up today. Okay, if you say so. Entered right there. Kept going. Portfolio's now in the green, and that's bearish. If you're like, why bearish? See the hammer and it's a topping tail? Yeah, there you go. And then I was done, and the rest of you could play the swing trade game, right? Purple, take profit, 9 count, sell off. Purple, yeah, buy, and see, same thing. Purple, buy. Also, if you want to learn all this that's in my head, I have a course on it. Learn all about how AI is going to take your job, and this is a solution to click it, forget it, or swing trade it. Go, boy. $2.99, and you get 2 courses. If you're like, I don't know what to trade, I have a bull market watch list, which that's actually going up in price. Personally, I'd take the $1.33 a day rather than when it goes to 50. These prices have never gone down, and they will never go down. Same goes for the $1 million course. You think it's going to stay at $2.99? That's actually a sale. It's not. But I would much rather trade the markets every day and know, I know where it's going, 8 out of 10. Then listen to this and try to figure out macro. Chuck my money in bonds. Bonds head for the biggest sell-off in 9 months. That's like just when TLT finally gets above the 200, it gets a 789. So that's not bad. Just when you wanted to refinance, that was in the 3s. Now we're back in the 4s. So now trivia question for you guys, if you're in California. Y'all, if you're from Texas, well, actually, how'd you do this morning? You listen to the news or did you trade the charts? I bet no one had this on their bingo card that you would lose $1 trillion getting wiped out of gold and silver. And then almost $1 trillion goes into Bitcoin. Again, don't know. For mixed macro with charts, and when I'm trying to save you from this, like, she's kind of a hot nurse. Yeah, there's your doctor's office, and you're like, oh, that was just an image. No, this is what, yes, it was. But world's first AI doctor hospitals emerge in China, new medical system rising. 42 digital doctors across 21 medical fields. If you're like, robots, doctors, AI, Grok, is this real? It'll say yes. And it's all coming. Here it is. Microsoft data center layoffs leave workers stunned after relocating for tech jobs. You do anything that has to do with a computer. You're typing into a computer. The computer can do that. Well, what about trading equities? Yeah, that's why I have an AI course where I say, click it and forget it. And over time, it continues to improve. You are going to see so many of these. Talk to CEOs, cutting 70% of headcount. Eric Weinstein says a tsunami of destruction. No, that's disruption, which is the same as disruption, is coming for the average person. Yep. Even Harvard Business School. I feel so sorry for all these kids going to college. Just told a bunch of YPO CEOs that unemployment will hit 30%. That's being nice. He says in less than 4 years, 1 out of 3 of her friends will be unemployed. Actually, what's the percentage of college degree humans that are currently unemployed? It's like 25%. Timeline is now. Listen to Elon.
Like if the best chess, like if Stockfish plays Stockfish, it's like God's fighting on Mount Olympus. I mean, you don't know why it made that move. It's going to crush all humans. It's hopeless.
Yeah.
You don't even. So.
Okay, let me just. Sometimes it's difficult for him to speak. Me too. It's going to crush all humans. He's saying AGI this year.
I think we'll hit AGI next year in 26.
Yeah, I heard you say that.
Yeah, I've said that for a while, actually.
And then you said by 2029, 2030, equivalent to the entire human race.
2030, like I'm confident by 2030, AI will exceed the intelligence of all humans combined. Oh.
Okay, so at the end of this year, computers smarter than humans. Give it a few more years, a computer smarter than all humans combined. Now, what's the solution for retirement?
One side recommendation I have is don't worry about squirreling money away for retirement in 10 or 20 years. It won't matter.
Either we're not going to be here, or
you won't need to save for retirement. If any of the things that we've said are true, saving for retirement will be irrelevant.
The services will be there to support you. You'll have the home. You'll have the healthcare. You'll have the entertainment.
So there you guys go. Go get your degrees, get your job, and it's not there. But I am sorry, my friends. This is just the Monopoly game board that you have been dealt. You have no choice. You have to play. Currently only come providing 2 solutions. Start a business, trade equities. Start a business that isn't affected by AI, and then you don't have to worry so much when everything goes up by 50%. And my apologies for all the wars. And with that, I love you. I'll see you tomorrow.